Hey everybody, thanks for watching another video. Richard Hale here with Teaching Online Business. Appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. Promise this will be an awesome training lesson. I'm actually making this for my students in the course. Seen a lot of problems with Facebook targeting, and even when you watch videos online, I'm sure many of you have. Really, it's just basic stuff. So I want to take it a few steps further and show you how we do targeting at Teaching Online Business for our students, ourselves, and our Facebook ad clients to really dive deep into the targeting that really makes a difference in a successful ad campaign. So anybody that's new, you may not know this, but Audience Insights with Facebook ads is literally millions of dollars worth of data that you have access to. So if you never did Facebook ads or you're thinking about doing it now, I highly recommend it. Even if you failed, at Facebook ads, and I know a lot of people that fail and they quit. And here's the thing, if you quit, you're never going to succeed, right? So maybe this lesson will help you out. When you come here to Audience Insights, and a lot of you are going to know this, but there's a lot of different things you can look at, from all the different demographics, from the age, the lifestyle, the relationship status, education levels, job titles. Anytime we bring on a new Facebook ad client, or we have a new student or somebody going through our high ticket course, which is $5,000, no matter what that is, we start with a prospect and competitor analysis. What we use to do that is Audience Insights, but it's not the only tool. It's just part of the process. So if you're running Facebook ads, you can't just expect to stay within Audience Insights of Facebook to really know your prospects and competition. The biggest mistake that I see with targeting is targeting the wrong audience. They may get a section of that audience right, but it doesn't speak to the whole audience. And that's the big mistake that I continue to see our clients, students, and mastermind group make. So our process is doing a prospect and competitor analysis. And when we're doing this, we're looking at a lot of different things. Sure, we're still going to look at the demographics. We're going to look at age, gender, location, income, occupation, education level. We're still going to look at those things, but this is where the deep targeting comes in. That's not all we're going to look at. We're going to start looking at what our prospect wants. What do they want? What is their biggest want in their life? What is their biggest desire? So think about that. What is their biggest want and desire when it comes to your audience? What is their emotions? Here's the thing. People buy on emotions. And this is what makes an effective copywriter. Now, this is not only going to help you with your Facebook ad targeting, it's going to help you throughout the whole process of your sales funnel. What are your prospects feeling like now? You know, what is the market saying to you? You know, are you in a market? Take my market, for example. My market is entrepreneurs. And many people that are entrepreneurs and have an established business, which is my target, have been burned. They have been burned many of them over and over again. So my prospects are confused. They're pissed off. They're insecure. They're timid about doing anything else online. They have trust issues, which there's a lot of people out there that do bad things that, some of them are genuine about it because they just don't know what they're doing. But you have to do your due diligence. You shouldn't just go to some page and watch a webinar and sign up and pay $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever it may be. Now, with our mastermind, we have to work together. If you're not a good fit, we don't bring you in. And that's $5,000. It's not about the money. It's about helping the client. And I want, if anything, and this is about Facebook ads, and like I said, this is diving deep. So I really want you to think about it. But your main focus has to be your clients or your customers. That has to be the main focus, the centered focus for you. So you have to walk their shoes. You really have to think on a deeper level. You need to feel what they're feeling. You need to feel what they want, what they desire in life. You really have to look at their lifestyle and see how they act. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. But you have to know that audience. So, with audience insights, there's a lot of different things we can do. And here's another way we can dive deeper. Now, with Facebook ads, you can do a lot of different things. And I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm trying to keep it specific to targeting. But if you are new or you've never used them before, see, with Facebook, you can use a buyer list. You can load it up to Facebook and you can create a custom list. You can run ads to your buyer list. You can run ads to your email list. There's a lot of different things. You can even do retargeting ads for people that visit your specific landing pages. For example, if you have a sales page, you could put a Facebook pixel up, which allows you to track it within Facebook's platform. And you could run ads for everybody that hit that page. But if you don't have none of that, you're coming in here with no data at all. So you have to have a starting point, right? So if you don't have that list, if you don't have, retargeting pixels and anything up like that, if you don't have that data, you got to start somewhere. And we always start at the competitor level. Now we're doing Facebook ads, so we have to remember we're looking not just at any competitor, we're looking at direct response marketing competitors. Because that's what we're doing. We're running Facebook ads, we're in direct response. So that's the type of competitors we're looking for. I usually like to have at least 7, but that doesn't always work out. So you need to at least take your 5 closest competitors and put them in audience insights. Start looking at the data, look for trends, look for anything that's similar. Get you a piece of paper and write these down. Now, I prefer to use Google Sheets when I'm doing this, but whatever way makes you comfortable, just do it. So, for example, let's say, okay, perfect. I got an idea. So, we had a guy named Tom that just came into our mastermind, and he's doing lifestyle. That's his niche. So people like Tony Robbins would be a good one to look at because we know he's in here. So we can type him in over here at interest. And look, we don't have anything up here selected. So we don't have the country selected. We don't have the age. Well, the country's already United States, but age we're not looking at that right now. Gender, we're just doing men and women. We just want to get him loaded up. That way we can start seeing his data. So, when we get down here and we're looking, 58% women follow Tony Robbins. So, another way that you could dive deeper, let's start thinking about Tony's personality. Tony is a charmer. And most people know him. If you don't, look him up. But take my word for it. I promise it's true. So, he's a charmer. He is passive. You know, he's a romantic because he does relationships and different things like that. So, knowing this, I know it makes sense for more women to follow him than men. So, Facebook's really, really accurate with their data, and they just keep getting better and better and better. You can't find a better paid ad platform than Facebook. And this is why so many people are successful. But again, you have to know the ropes. Another big mistake people do, they build their website first. They build their sales page, their VSL. They build their homepage. They build all this stuff first. They build an offer. They'll even go to the length of building a program. You know, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 course before they even test it in the market to see if it works. And literally, you can imagine how much time that takes to make, right? You're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're talking about months and months of work to be able to do that. That's why you have to start with your prospect and competitor analysis. You have to be able to start there. Now, we talked about wants, desires, emotions, how our prospects are feeling now. We can also dive deeper. What about our prospects' beliefs? Look at the example I just gave you a little bit earlier about my prospects. They have a lot of false beliefs. They think everybody's out to get them. They think every online course isn't right for them. You know, there's a lot of, because again, they've went through different things and they've been burned. You know, many of them are frustrated because they've put in all this time. Many of them working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And all they're getting is $3,000 to $4,000 a month in revenue. And many of them can come into our program and not instantly, but within a few weeks, we can jump that up to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. And it's just because they don't have the right process in place. Now, in our mastermind, Facebook ads is a big part of that. So we're using this prospect analysis to dive deep and really, really understand our prospects. So we know how to fill that funnel up. If you're going and building your funnel first, that's goofy. Don't do that. That's another mistake. I've already listed 3 or 4 mistakes. Don't do that. Do your prospect and competitor analysis first before you do anything. You need to know your audience. That's where it's not the only level of Facebook ad targeting, but it is a big portion of it. So diving deeper, we can look at our prospects' job titles. We can look at the experts that they are following. We can look at the books they're reading, the websites they visit, the forums they visit, what they're commenting on social media like Facebook, Instagram. There's a lot of different things that you can do. So once we get in, and you're going back to the screen with our Tony Robbins example. So we can come up here, and you could go through this, like again, lifestyle. Most of you already know this, and I don't want to waste anybody's time, but relationship status. Look, we got 52% of this audience is married. That's a big deal. 31% is single. So there's a pretty good split, but even better. Look, 69% of his audience goes to college. 18% went to high school. That's a big enough gap that I know I can look at my funnel and I can put stuff related to college. So, here's an example. I know 69% of this audience has went to college. So I can say something like, for those of you that went to college, you know that it failed you in life. It didn't give you all the tools, all the resources you needed to be successful in life, or something to that nature, because a lot of our students and clients, and they went to college, they have their masters in this and that, and still they struggle, they struggle, they struggle. So that's something, if I see this data point, I can use it in not only in my targeting, but I can use it in my funnel. And that's important because your copy needs to speak to your audience. And this is not about copywriting or anything like that, but it's just the truth. You know, that's a good thing to know. So any insights you can get like this, again, you can use it in your ad targeting, but you can also use it in your marketing. So once we go down here to job titles, we can see administrative, management, and sales. But I want to dive deep. So we'll go to page likes. And when we get this pulled up, we can start seeing the audiences that are closest in similarity to Tony Robbins. So all of these are different audiences, and they're starting to get really, really good at this relevance. I remember when it first started coming out, it really, it worked, but it wasn't as tight niche as it is now. It's really, really, really become effective, and it's an awesome tool to use, and we always do it again. The first thing we do, Facebook ads or anything marketing, we're doing that prospect and competitor analysis. A lot of people struggle with finding their target audience. So this is the same thing that I do. So I can come over here, I can look at Tony, and I can say, well, here's a guy named Darren Hardy. Let's go check his page out. So is he doing similar things to our lifestyle audience? That's what we want to know. So we can come over here, we get the website, we can go look at the website. You always want to do this. Look at the Facebook page, look at the website, go around. What's he talking about? What can we find out? See, we're talking about daily mentoring. That's good because that's that lifestyle niche. Engage, books and material, improve, interactive programs. So we know they got programs. So you can look at their services. You can look at their products. You can look. Some of them will have comments on their website. They may have a blog or something to that nature. Not all of them will, but we can always go back to Facebook, and this is where you're going to get most of your comments. So when we come over here, let's see, we can look at the comments. This post has 30. Depending on, you want to look at the, some of them is going to do motivational quotes and different things like that. Some of them have images, but you want to look at everything. Look at the images, look at the videos, look at the content that they're putting out, seeing how the audience is coming back and commenting on specific. Make sure you know what that exact post is about, of course. But there's a lot of things you can come over here and you can get insights. You can get all the insights you need. Look for problems. What are the problems? Are there any forums that this guy or other competitors have where you could go in, maybe join it, kind of see what problems everybody's talking about? Because if there's a problem and there's demand for that, you can build a solution, and boom, you got a product. And you're also going to get the pages that he liked. So we can come over here and living your best year ever. So I can come over here and more than likely, boom, we're talking about goes. That's right in that lifestyle wheelhouse. We can see they liked each other's pages. So we can go in here and it looks like, yeah, this is going to be the same person. So that's good to know. We know he has 2 pages. One for his, really was a public figure page, but he also has one that's called Living Your Best Year Ever. So we can dive deeper, look at the comments, look at the posts, see what he's doing. And there's even a URL. So we can come over here and boom. So now we're seeing products that this guy in our niche, that, for example, we're looking is a competitor, and we come over here and we can see what he's doing. So we're seeing that he got a product here for $50. But there's a lot of things that you can do to really take your Facebook ad targeting up a notch. Because if you're not using these emotional triggers in your ad creative, in your ad copy, on your landing page, you can really struggle with Facebook ads. And I know this is only targeting, and there's there's 9 other main points. I have 10 total main points for Facebook ads to be able to grow, to have a successful campaign. And really, this is only one part of it. But as long as I'm getting your mind and your wheels turning in your head, then I've accomplished my mission, because many people don't dive this deep. And all you got to do is take the time, do the research, build you a spreadsheet, look at it, and you can do this for every competitor you have. Now, with Audience Insights, there's going to be times you type in a competitor over here, and you're not going to have anybody. That happens. You may only get 1, you may only get 2. If you do get 0, what I would recommend is go to Google and type in your keywords and start your search from there. You're going to have some probably competitors you didn't even know about. But what you can do is go over there to Google, type in your keyword, follow those. I'll even do it for you real quick, just to kind of show you. See, we can go over here to Google and we can type in maybe, let's say top 2017 lifestyle entrepreneurs. We'll try this out. Maybe it'll get some. Okay, cool. So, alright, see, this was just published 4 days ago, so I know it's current. So, I can click on this, I can come over here, and if any of my competitors didn't show up in Facebook, I may be able to look over here. Now, Tim Ferriss, I did see him over there on our Facebook list when we looked up to see who was relevant with Tony Robbins. Now, see, we got Gary. I don't know if Gary V showed up. See, Gary V didn't show up, and most people was going to know Gary, but if he didn't show up, boom, right here he is. It don't always show up, and they can be relevant. And Gary's kind of switched more to that lifestyle and helping people out. But smart as can be, Pat Flynn, probably another one that a lot of people know about. And he's really, I guess he could be considered lifestyle, but he does more of podcasting and the marketing side. But we looked him up, and he wasn't over there in our top 10. So Jeremy Friendson, he is not over there too. So my point is, you can go over to Google, type in your keywords, type in something familiar. That way you can get started. Now, you can do this even if they show up on Facebook and you start getting into your ad targeting. Sure, it doesn't hurt to put another level, dive even deeper into your Facebook ad targeting, because that's what it takes. And again, this don't only relate to your Facebook ad targeting, it's going to relate to your whole sales funnel. From the ad itself, the creative, from your marketing hook, ad copy, all the way to if it's your free offer, or if it's your product page, your product sales page, maybe a headline. It matters. And the deeper you dive, and especially when you can play off the emotions, off the desires and wants, and really understand your prospects on a deeper level, this is where you're going to have success with Facebook ads. So I hope that helps you out. I appreciate everybody watching the video. Always welcome to your comments. Would love if you subscribe. And doing a lot of free training over at teachingonlinebusiness.com. And you're more than welcome to come over there and take advantage of the free training. Appreciate everybody one more time. Thanks again. And I will see you later.